Welcome to the Backpacking Podcast, brought to you by Outdoor Vitals, makers of Performance Burst ultralight gear. And as always, Jeremiah Stringer's with me, the king of Kentucky backpacking. And Jeremiah, do you know what Thanksgiving Day is?
It's a
in the state of Kentucky.
A day to give thanks.
It is a day to give thanks, but it's something far more important.
Oh yeah? Is this
It is duck season starts today. Actually, it'd be yesterday as you're listening to this. But yeah, it's duck season, man. It's my favorite hunting season of all of them.
Well, happy belated Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy Black
That's right.
Friday. If you're listening to this on Friday. John, for those that still have eardrums and are just listening.
I did hold it off to the side of the microphone. I did hold it. I didn't know. When we practiced, when I did it before we started recording, I had it right in the microphone, and Jeremiah's eyes like about bugged out of his head. They were so big. So,
well, I have high quality headphones on here, so I heard every call. And John, so he has the actual duck call around his. Actually, he's got about 50 of them hanging around his neck. It appears.
I do.
Before we go any further, a quick word from our sponsors. Happy Black Friday to everybody. My wife is literally currently shopping as the time of publishing this recording. And I am on trail right now doing some Black Friday hiking, doing the opposite of shopping.
And yet still recording this from his room.
It is Inception in the fullest backpacking form. So I do want to say big time sale going on. Yeah, and that actually brings me to my next point. Today, we are talking about some of the most ridiculous, also some of the greatest gift ideas that you can get for yourself, for your significant other, for your kids, for your parents, for your friends, whoever, but they're all outdoors related. So, John, I have compiled a number of different lists and products for us here. And I got to tell you, there's a bunch on here. So we probably won't get to them all today, but we will slog through some of them. And I got a special surprise at the end here for you on something
buddy,
you may or may not have ever heard of. So,
buddy.
Anything to add before I pick our first one?
No, but I am very curious about the list you came up with. It's been very secretive. So I'm very curious what we're about to talk about.
All right. And I got to say, by the way, if you're not watching on YouTube or Spotify, you're missing out on John's full camouflaged outfit here. He didn't mention.
You can't even see me. All you can see is my face.
Yeah, I see some floating glasses or something, and that's about it.
That's it.
He blends
That's
right.
all the ducks see either.
Our first one is by Backpacker Magazine. We've talked about them a number of times and had their editor-in-chief on as well. We love backpacker.com. Great site. They have put together a list of 11 editor-approved gifts that they suggest that you buy for yourself or someone else for the holidays. So I'm wanting your opinion on this. We don't have to spend too long on each one because we got a bunch, but the Anker portable power bank is 20,000 milliamp hours. It tells you the percentage on the front of it, and the cord is attached. You don't have to plug in a separate cord. It's got a USB-C auto attached. But the catch is it's $70 on Amazon. What are you holding up?
This is an Anker 20 milliamp thing with a built-in cable.
Is it 20,000 milliamp hours?
It is 20,000 milliamp hours, I believe.
Okay, and how much?
It's a fat boy.
Yeah, they are a little chunky.
Although this one I have to send back. It just got recalled because it was blowing up on people or something. So,
oh yeah, don't take that on an airplane, bro. We do not need. I seen a video. I don't even remember what country it was, but somebody's cell phone battery caught on fire, and the plane, like they had to bring the plane down and land it and put out the fire. It was pretty wild. But anyway, I don't know. What do you think? Is it worth it? $70 on Amazon for an Anker portable?
I don't know if you can see this, but 100% on this one. Upside down. I don't know if it's upside down or right side up or what, but 100% on this one. You know, I don't think you need to spend that much on a battery bank.
Overpriced.
I think it's way overpriced. Now, if you're somebody who needs a specific kind of battery bank to power a computer, maybe and you need extra battery juice for that, that's a little different. But I mean, you're going backpacking, you're charging like a phone and maybe some headphones or a watch or something,
Mm-hmm.
maybe an air pump or a headlamp. I mean, these are little things that don't take a lot of power. Really, a 10,000 milliamp power supply is all you need. I actually just got one in the mail yesterday from Flextail Gear that's 10,000 and only weighs 5 ounces.
Does it also blow up your mattress pad?
I mean, I'm sure it probably could if you had a mattress pad that had a pump for it.
Oh, I thought Flextail, that was like their big thing was these pumps. So I didn't know.
No, it's a Flextail power supply. Flextail's doing power supplies now.
Oh, no, it's not a pump at all for your mattress.
No. I've got a power supply from Flextail. It's 10,000 milliamps. It's 5 ounces. I don't think I bought it because I don't remember paying for it. It just showed up in my mail, so I don't know if I'm supposed to do a video for them or not. But
okay, this next
I
one.
told my wife I have no idea. Like, it just showed up, so I'm gonna look at it and find out. But it looks pretty cool. And it's only 5 ounces.
Well, I think
that's pretty good.
I agree with you. I think you'll love this next one. America the Beautiful National Pass, a National Park Pass, $80 REI. I think anybody that's going to get that loves national parks, that you have one semi around you, then that'd be a great gift.
It's a great gift, and it's a good way to give back to the parks, even if you're not really going to get out much. All the money from the sales of those gets back into the parks, so it's just a good pass to get regardless.
Yeah, and we've kind of moved on past the government shutdown, unless it falls through again whenever they're supposed to pass the next one. But I think
someone gets mad.
So we had talked a lot about the national parks in previous episodes and the fees for entering. We had even done polls with the audience. So you sometimes are charged $30 more or less per vehicle, so that could be a good investment. All right, the next one. Osprey Daylight Waist Pack. This is a fanny pack, $35. Osprey. It's got 2 zippers, $35. It says snacks, phone, headphones, lip balm. It's a 2-liter waist pack. I don't know. I guess if that's your thing, drop $35 on it. But I'd much rather have a Hilltop Packs customized fanny than
I was just going the same. I was going to the same place. That or Chicken Tramper makes a fantastic fanny pack.
Yeah, and if you have one of their backpacks, you can actually snap the fanny in place of hip belt pockets, which is something I really love.
Yeah, it's a fantastic. Sea-Tug's a great company. They make great ones.
Okay, I know you're a big fan of Benchmade. Their mini bug out knife is $180, and it's
really
good. You can cut a block of cheese with it. That's their example. So I don't know that $180 for a knife. I know Benchmade. Look, you're holding one up in front of the camera right now. You're a big
Benchmade right here.
Yeah, you're
Crooked River.
Total stand for Benchmade. I know you love.
Oh, I'm a total stand for Benchmade. Love their knives. I mean, they're just to me they're the cream of the crop. So
I think they're overpriced. If you're willing,
180 is not bad for a good knife.
I agree, but I bought 3 in the last 5 years. I bought 3 $9 Kershaw knives at Walmart, and all 3 of them have broke on me. I'm not gonna lie, but it's taken 5 years to break them, and I carry one as part of my EDC. So literally every day. I mean, like right now, I have the last. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this. This one's on its last leg. See the clip there? It's not supposed to do that.
I had a Kershaw. Okay, so I have a knife problem. I have a lot of problems, but I have a knife problem. I have a Kershaw, and that little thing, I had a Spyderco did the same thing too. Just that little thing kind of came off the clip. The clips always come loose.
Screws in the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love EDC stuff, so I'm always down with new knives and things like that. So,
all right. The next one's a La Sportiva Lumina 100 down jacket. It looks like a women's jacket. It's only 5.5 ounces, and it is $289, whether you get the men or women's. 1,000 fill, 5.9 ounces is the total weight of the men's. 5.5 is the total weight of the women's.
So to keep you warm to what, about 50 degrees?
That's what I was thinking. This is
40 if you're heavy like me.
It's a tough one. I'm gonna keep it pushing. Gaia GPS Premium.
I'm just soaring past this one. Forget it.
Yeah, I don't care. Gaia GPS Premium at $48. Do you think worth it to get somebody the premium version of Gaia? If you listen to last episode, you heard the All Trails rant.
But understand the Gaia membership's not just a Gaia membership; it's an Outside Plus membership, I believe, also. So you also get Backpacker Magazine, Outside Magazine. I think you get Outsider on the channel on your television or whatever. It's actually, when you look at everything you get with it, it's actually not a bad deal.
I agree, and they have it on here in the description. You're basically bundling the Outside Plus, the magazine, backpack, Outside Magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just get Gaia for that. I don't think with some of the changes going on with Onyx, how good Onyx has gotten, you're gonna have a tough time selling me that there's something better that's worth that price. So
I will tell you, clever job, Backpacker Magazine, by including. I would have done the same thing.
Oh yeah,
little double dip action, if you will.
Partner sales.
Yeah, partner sales. Nick Wax Down Duo Pack. It's down wash and down proof to help waterproof it down. It is $27.50 at REI, $27.25 currently on backcountry.com. I think that is a steal. You definitely want to wash your down with that Nick Wax.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't found a product better. Now, I haven't tried other products, but that just means I haven't found a product better than Nick Wax. They do waterproofing on, like, they have spray that you can waterproof with.
DWR spray, yeah.
And I don't think it's, nothing's really waterproof, but it does help. But doing the down wash, have you ever used it before?
Yeah.
It works.
It's great.
Fantastic. So I think
it gets the stink out too, man. Really gets, if you've used a backpack for any long trail, or not a backpack, if you've used a sleeping bag or a quilt on any long trail, at the end of that trail, that thing stinks.
Oh yeah, dude. It's bad.
It just stinks. It smells awful.
What do you think about the Garmin Instinct Solar 3? $350 backcountry, $300 at REI. It's a Garmin. It's solar powered.
It gets a lot of good ratings from people. I actually almost bought one a few years ago. The nice thing about it is, the charge will stay on it for like 2 weeks or something, when it's on full charge. But if you're outdoors a lot and you're able to find some time out in the sun, you're building that battery back up, because batteries, like cameras, watches don't take a lot of battery to run. So it's a really good watch, and for that price, I mean, you're not going to get like a Garmin. What's the big one that they do? The Garmin Phoenix. You're not going to get one of those for under $500-600.
Yeah,
on sale under $500 or $600.
Yeah, I got one on sale, the Phoenix, and I had a gift card, and it was still expensive, and it crapped out after about 2.5 years on me. 2.5, 3 years, just didn't work anymore. I like Garmin, but that kind of soured me on them a little bit, because I was like, this is an $800 watch, and it lasts 2 years. Like, I could buy a really nice wristwatch without the electronics, of course, and it would last me literally my entire life, and it will charge itself as well, whether it's solar or whether it's like I don't remember what they call it.
I was gonna say I had a Sunto. I had a Sunto that lasted me 5 years. You know,
shout out Sunto. I have theirs, and they updated the firmware recently.
Yeah,
and now whenever I wake up in the morning, it pops up and tells me how long instead of me going through the menu, it pops up and tells you this is how long you slept, this is your sleep quality, this is what the weather's like today.
Coros does that too. Yeah, Coros does that too. I've got a Coros right now, and I love that watch. It is my outdoor watch. I've got an Apple Watch Ultra that I have, and even with whatever settings you can put on, it still doesn't. The battery doesn't last more than a couple days, and they claimed it lasted a lot longer, but I have never seen it last as long as they say it will. The Coros, however, I've had it last over 10 days. So basically, there's no backpacking trip I'm going to go on that's going to be more than 5 days, 6 days maybe. And so my watch is going to be fine the whole time.
Yeah, my battery will die faster, of course, if you're actively doing a workout, but it still should last days. I mean, the Apple Watch, if you do a workout on those, like let's say you do 8 hours of hiking in one day, if you don't charge that whenever you're sleeping, then it's not going to work the next day. The Apple Watch dies so fast.
And every time you charge your watch, you're taking life off the watch or off the battery. Every time you charge it, you're taking life off the battery. So it's like the more you charge it, the less it's going to hold a charge over time. So,
Well,
yeah. So what's next on the list, man? Let's hear the next thing. I'm
all
curious.
right. Breaking news here. I wish we had a sound bite for it, but I haven't added one to my soundboard. So,
Here's one for you.
what's going on, Hawkers? I love it. The throwback. I have officially purchased a new Sawyer squeeze with the 2-liter Canuck hybrid bag or whatever.
I did too.
How much did you
I did
pay
too.
for?
I don't remember, but I bought it.
Full retail, $68. I said, oof, it's a tough one because I had one 2-liter bladder made by Canuck. I took it on one trip. It was actually a gift, I believe. If I remember correctly, Mr. Backpacking with Jason, sir, gave me one, and I used it one time, and then I let Evil Sean use it. And then the next time I used it, there was a pinhole in it. And it was like, you know how like when there's a pinhole, it pees out the side while you're trying to squeeze the filter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that it was getting me on that. And I was like, why is my pants wet here? And it was actually just my bladder peeing on my shin while I was like trying to roll down the bag.
Dirty, nasty water out of like a pond or something.
Yeah. So the next item on the list is a Sawyer with the Canuck like collapsible bottle instead of the 2-liter, which I would rather have 2-liter. But Woodall Trails, he uses the collapsible bottle. I'm not sure what brand, but it's $60. I don't think that's that bad.
No, I don't think so either. Especially because I mean everything's more expensive now. If you're thinking you're going to get 2018 prices on something in 2025, it's just not going to happen. But I will say that I've used every filter you can think of at this point. I even have like a Red Cross filter, if you can believe that. And Sawyer just does better, man. Long term, Sawyer just does better. And I was real big into the Platypus Quick Draw, and I bought 2 in a row that didn't work right out of the box.
Maybe you have to leave them overnight soaking before you could use them.
I did that.
Still didn't work. I did everything they said to do. Did not work. Be better.
So
Platypus.
No kidding, man.
All right,
because I was there. I was like the Platypus evangelist, man. I was telling everybody about the Platypus Quick Draw. I swore by it. I still think it has the best flow rate. I think it's the best design as far as like the caps on the ends. Everything about it is fantastic. But man, when you get 2 in a row that are duds, there's a problem there.
Literally, if the main function is to filter water and it doesn't filter water, it doesn't matter how great these supplemental things are.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, and I'm one of the few people that liked the Be Free. I still like the Be Free. The thing with the Be Free is it just takes so much TLC to keep it going. You know, like I learned when I got it, as long as I soaked it in like distilled vinegar the night before a trip and then rinsed it out, I'd be fine the next day. It had no problems with it.
Yeah, but that takes away a bit of the spontaneity if you're just like, I want to go on a trip.
Yes.
And then you didn't pre-soak the filter. Okay, we have more to come, but this is the last one by Backpacker. Like I said,
let's hear it.
I have different ones. The Sea to Summit Aeros Premium Pillow, $41 to $52. It depends on what size you get, and I couldn't recommend this enough, actually. It is my go-to between the legs pillow. I like it in the hammock if you inflate it like 10, 15%. And I don't love it in a tent. Honestly, it kind of hurts my neck. So what are your thoughts? Good gift, bad gift, and what size should you get?
I mean, I think it's a little overpriced, but I say that as somebody who bought like an $80 Thermarest pillow because it has down on it that keeps my neck warm. But I mean, when you can get the same pillow, what's the name of the company? I just don't sleep in a tent anymore, so I don't buy pillows that often. What's the one that you can buy on Amazon for like $17? That everybody's been buying. Yeah, Trekology is fantastic.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, and it's like $17, $18, I think, maybe 20 tops. So I think Sea to Summit's good. I think Sea to Summit makes great stuff. My favorite sleeping pad actually is a Sea to Summit pad. But I'm not. Pills overrated.
All right.
Personal opinion.
Now this we're not going to tiptoe here, John. We're not going to tiptoe. This is Outdoor Vitals list. Now, they have 15, but we're only going to do 5. All right.
Okay.
I feel like that's fair. They're a sponsor, but we are going to be Just look
Now,
at
can I say something before you even get into this one?
Yeah, sure.
Before Outdoor Vitals sponsored us, Jeremiah will tell you I was an Outdoor Vitals stan. Like,
True.
I had a ton of Outdoor Vitals stuff long before we ever had a relationship with Outdoor Vitals.
Yeah.
I actually have a hammock. Like, you probably didn't know Outdoor Vitals once made hammocks, but I have an Outdoor Vitals hammock I bought in 2018, 2 years before we ever had the backpacking podcast. So I've had Outdoor Vitals stuff for a while. So
Yeah, and honestly, Outdoor Vitals, they don't do any of the programming for the show. We're
No.
just advertising with them, and they have no idea. Literally, while we're recording this, they have no idea that we're even talking about this list or what today's episode was about. It's just my choice of, hey, maybe we could talk about this today.
Yeah.
Okay. The first one is the Nightcore LED headlamp. I did not know that they had this one. Wow. Look at this.
yeah, they sell it.
It is it's very boxy.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Um
I thought I had it here on my desk, and I don't. I think I used it.
oh,
Yeah,
you
I
got the
did.
new one?
I've got the new one. Yeah.
Let me see. How much is this one? It looks like it cost, I don't know, like $35. I don't think it's that bad. I bought one 5-10 years ago and it was 25. So that's not
Yeah.
too much of a price increase.
And honestly, my favorite right now is actually from Flextail.
Oh boy, you're loving the Flextail, huh?
I really am, man. They just put out good stuff. And I am in no way sponsored by Flextail, but I bought that headlamp and I love it, man. Of all the headlamps I've got, I think the Flextail one is my favorite one right now.
Well, this is on their list actually, the Flextail Gear Tiny Pump. It weighs 3.4 ounces. Would you say that that right there is a good deal?
No, I hate that pump actually, because when I did get one of those, the battery died and never pumped up one sleeping pad.
Oh,
So now I'm sure it was a one-time thing, but yeah, it did not work for me. I know a lot of people love it. I just had a bad experience with it. So
how
maybe
about
if they want to send me a new one and get my opinion, I'll change it. But yeah, I also don't pump up sleeping pads all that often, so it's not really something I'm all that worried about.
fair enough. That's fair enough. What about the Peach Cobbler Peak Refuel? Now, these run you about $15-$20, the Peak Refuels, and this is dessert only, even though I would eat it as a standalone meal. Do you think it'd be a good gift idea to give someone?
Oh yeah, Peak Refuel's awesome.
Can't
Their
beat
food's fantastic. If you can get the they have like bison or buffalo something, like it's I can't remember what it is, but it's so good. It has buffalo in it. And it is so good. If you can get that stuff, man, that stuff is awesome.
I don't think I've had that. I
Their
had
biscuits and gravy are pretty incredible too, because you actually get real biscuits.
Yeah, the biscuits and gravy's good. You can break apart those actual biscuits, and I also like their sweet pork and rice, I believe it's called, because you can put that as a burrito, and it's great. Okay,
Well, and their breakfast skillet, like theirs is actually good. It's not like Mountain House that's just like gross. It's really good. And if you're gonna get that, you could probably share that with 2 other people, and everybody's gonna be full.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's awesome.
With you, even though I think I could eat the whole thing myself. What about the 0.5 medical kit? I actually have one of these. I have the 0.5 and the 1, I believe. But the 0.5 is a medical kit. It weighs 3.6 ounces. It runs you about $20-$25. I think it's $23 on their website. It does have 2 layers of waterproofing, and it comes with like the basic essentials. If you're light backpacking, hiking, or camping, it's going to have stuff like Band-Aids, some antiseptic wipes, just like literally the basics.
Yeah.
It's the ultralight kit. Do you think for $25 it's worth it to get you this little med kit?
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You can go cheaper, but if you're talking about a gift for somebody who's maybe first getting into backpacking and they don't know what to pack, that's a great little thing to have. I mean, you can go through it after you get it and pull out the things that you don't want to use or whatever. But I mean, I personally think it's a fantastic gift.
Well, last one, I think you love these. I could be wrong. Lofttech hybrid booties.
Oh
They're on
yeah,
sale right now. Looks like $45. They only weigh
2 ounces.
no, it's 3.4 for the small, 3.8 for the large, and then 3.5 for the mediums. I'm going to say great gift unless you're me because they go up to an extra large. Outdoor Vital sells an extra large, and I fit into a 3XL when it comes to shoes. Okay. I wear a size 15 American. So I don't know what that is in Europe. They probably don't even have them because they don't have feet.
Size 15 Murica.
Yeah. That's size 300 in the UK.
That's right. Murica.
America, yeah. So what do you think? Good gift idea if you know the person's shoe size?
Man, I'm telling you what. Even the Outdoor Boys, Luke from the Outdoor Boys, he wears down booties when he goes out. Man, it is awesome. When you keeping your feet warm is huge when you're out in the backcountry. Like there is nothing worse than having cold feet at night, and it's so hard to sleep. And especially when they get so cold, I almost feel like they hurt. Like, get the booties, man. Get them.
I agree with you, man.
I got a pair of those Loftecs right behind me right now.
Here's my little surprise for you. I have asked ChatGPT to compile us a list. I don't know if you can hear my baby.
I hear him.
Bless his heart. There's nothing I can do right now. We're recording this show. My wife is with him. I think she just pinched him is what happened. So if you heard that in the background, redress your grievances with my wife, not me. So ChatGPT gave me a bunch of different categories and I picked a few. So I'm going to give you one of each from the categories I picked. Now,
okay.
This is ChatGPT's, not mine. The Adventure Medical Soul Scout Survival Kit. At REI, it runs you $30. It looks like it has some duct tape. Looks like it's got a blister aid kit with needles, that kind of stuff, Band-Aids. I don't know. It's in a dry bag, so it's got a roll top. Do you think it's worth 20? Looks like REI is $28.79.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I don't think I'm going to spend money on that, but it's not a bad idea.
I think there's better options out there, but that's what ChatGPT come up with safety and navigation. Let's go with comfort and sleep. Its number one item was the Rumpel adjustable camp pillow.
Oh, come on.
That's what it said. Don't hate the messenger. It's $45 if you get it at REI. And I got to tell you, man, this looks like a couch cushion. It looks like a couch cushion. Have you seen them?
Yes, they're not worth it.
So go with the Sea to Summit instead,
dude. No, go Trekology, man.
All right. Well, let me hit
Trekology.
What about for cooking and hardware? It said number one gift, the Platypus 4-liter gravity water filter. That's the one that's got the bag you hang up here, the other bag, and the filters in between, and it runs through the line. These used to be all the rage, by the way.
Now, I will say, if it's just camping, like if you're not backpacking, that's really not a bad setup.
I agree, especially if you get
not a bad setup.
If you get like a huge, it says 4 liters. I've seen even larger bags for a dirty bag, and you can put so much water and have water for a day and a half just in that one pouch. So I think not bad. All right, let me give you one last one here. This is the Everyday Trail Essentials, and it says Catula Micro Spikes by LL Bean, $84. What do you think?
I think if you live out west and you plan on climbing Mount Rainier, that's a fantastic idea.
What if you live in Kentucky?
I think you're wasting your money.
Now, there have been some places where I've wished I had micro spikes when I was winter backpacking.
Yeah.
It only happened like 3 times in Kentucky.
Yeah, it's not something you do often. Let's put it that way. It's not something you're going to do often in Kentucky. But micro spikes are great. I've got a set of micro spikes behind me right now. Although I bought mine on like Amazon for like $20, which means they'll probably break when I go out backpacking, but I at least got some. But those, I've heard of those, and I know a lot of people stand by those. So, I mean, it's not a bad purchase. It's not a bad thing at all, but I don't know if that's the top of my list of things I'm going to go buy.
I agree with you. My main issue with the micro spikes is I used them whenever we went in April in New Hampshire, and we got up 3,000 or 4,000 foot, and ice was covering everything. And if I hadn't had micro spikes, I would
You'd been in trouble.
I would have had to descend it and go back to the vehicle. It would have been impossible. And the problem is, my size 15s rear their ugly head again. I had those stretched to the max. So make sure if you do end up buying micro spikes, you're headed out on one of those trips, get the right size, because if they break on you out there, you're going to be hurting.
You're going to be sliding on your butt a lot.
Yeah. So hopefully our gift guide here, we were fair, we were partial, even to our sponsors, Outdoor Vitals. We hit a few of theirs. And I think that if you want to shop around and buy something from somebody, you have at least an idea after listening to today's episode.
And can I show one little thing I think would be a great gift?
If it's a duck call, then yes. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not a duck call, but this is great.
Go ahead.
It's this little guy right here. I don't know if you can see this, Jeremiah. You see that?
It looks like it's like a USB drive or something. What is that?
No, this is the repair tool by Igneous. It's got Gorilla Tape on it. It's got thread on it. It's got some patches. It's got airlock patches. It's got a sewing needle, and it's all in this little thing right here. It's just great for like fixing things when you're out on trail. There's nothing worse than like a strap breaking on your backpack or a hole getting torn in your jacket or on your tent. And this little guy right here weighs about 1.1 ounces.
Wow. What do those run?
And so they're about $18.
$18. Okay, not bad.
$18. Great little gift, good stocking stuffer for people. I wanted to throw one little thing in there because I was like, something that is useful for just about anybody who's backpacking. We've all been there. Plus, blister care. Having a needle isn't a bad idea for blister care as well. So just this little guy by Igneous. It's pretty cool. You can get it at Garage Grown Gear. $18. Fantastic little tool. So
be on the lookout. I will try to remember. Maybe we'll do a 2-minute segment in a future episode of our favorite stocking stuffers. Jeremiah and John's recommendation.
Ooh.
That way you could spend $20 on a fellow backpacker or yourself even. Or
you could let your wife or husband or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever just watch this episode and then buy you these things.
Oh, what a great idea. John is a great marketer. Share this episode to the people that you love.
That's right. That's right. They'll know what to shop for you. And that's most important.
Yeah. I love it, man. That was fun.
It was, man. It was. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're enjoying your time. For our folks overseas, happy Friday. And
amen.
We will catch you guys on the next one.
Adios.